Hiya, this is KS4 Lifeskills lesson, and we are looking at your choices and the choices that you make in life. This half term we're going to be thinking about money and how you spend your money. In this lesson we're looking at the social and moral dilemmas involved in the use of money, and how the choices that you make can affect other economies and environments. So what are we really talking about? We're talking about ethical consumerism. So being aware of the decisions that you make and choosing to spend your money in a responsible way. So the economies of other countries or different groups within society can be affected by trade. They can be affected positively or they can be affected negatively. And it's about you knowing about that and you making a conscious choice to support one or the other. And just because we want goods and we want items, does that mean that we should have them at the cost of other people, to a cost to other people? So our consumption also affects the environment as well as people. I'm going to give you a number of topics, and what I want you to do is I want you to choose the one that is of interest to you. I want you to outline what the issue is. I want you to think about the products that actually cause a problem. Do you have any of them in your home? Do you know people that rely on them? And then I want you to think about how you can deal with that problem by making an ethical consumer choice. So what choice can you make to make a better ethical choice? And then I want you to talk about the benefits of the ethical choice that you've made, how it benefits you, but also how it benefits other people. And there are a range of topics to choose from. So we're going to look at recycling, we're going to look at fair trade, we're going to look at slavery and child labour, we're going to look at animal welfare, and then finally ethical banking. I'm not going to read each PowerPoint. I'm going to, when you've chosen which one you want to do, I want you to go back and I want you to pause the video and I want you to have a think about these questions. So it's outline the issue, outline the products that are problematic, how can you make an ethical consumer choice, and how does it benefit you or others? So again, you need to read and you need to follow the links. First issue, looking at environmental issues. So if you want to have a read through, pause the video. Again, have a read through, pause the video. Final page here on recycling and environmental issues. There are some reading for you to do, but also some websites for you to follow up on. So Recycle Now, Greenpeace, Energy Saving Trust, Environment Agencies. So if recycling is the topic that you want to do, there's your information there. You can scroll backwards and forwards and follow up on those websites. Next topic, again, if it's of interest to you that I want you to look into, is fair trade. So have a read. Next slide, thinking about where the goods that you buy, where they come from. Next slide. And finally, the next slide again, you can pause, but you can also follow the links to do your own research. Fair Trade Foundation, Make Trade Fair. Moving on to now slavery and child labour. So again, if you pause this slide, but also follow the link and have a read of the information there. Child labour, again, not pleasant. It might be upsetting. Have a read through the slide. And if you want to, follow the links to explore the information in more detail. Next topic is animal welfare. There's quite a few strands to animal welfare. So, we use animals, products for food and other items around the home. And it's the farming techniques that we use, but also how we treat those animals. So have a read through. There's a number of websites here that you can follow up in terms of how the animals are treated in farming. So we've got Compassion in Wild Farming, the RSPCA, and People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. Next slide here specifically about free-range eggs and how you can make an ethical choice about what eggs you buy. Fur. Do you agree that we should be wearing animal products? And again, there's a link that you can follow, furisdead.com. animal testing. So again, the products that we buy being tested on animals. There's a number of websites that you can research about animal testing and whether you feel that it is something that you should make an ethical consumer stand against. And then finally, the last topic is ethical banking. So again, the money that you put into a bank, you think, well, they're looking after it, I'm earning interest, but do you know what they are investing your money in? So again, there's the Institute of Business Ethics, Ethical Consumer, and the Ethical Investment Research Services. So your task was to pick one of those topics, and now you've had a look at them. Go back, rewind the video, have a look, pause, get the information, do your own research. And I want you to pick one of these topics. I want you to tell me what topic you've picked. What does it mean? What is the issue? How does it affect you? What do you think is the problem? I want you to identify which products are causing a problem and why. And then I want you to tell me what the solution is. So how can you spend your money in a better way? How can you make an ethical choice and give your money to someone who doesn't condone the practices that you disagree with? And then I want you to tell me how that would benefit you and how it would benefit others. So I'm hoping that at least one of those topics has piqued your interest. If you think, well, I'm not really bothered about any of that, again, think about the clothes that you're wearing. Think about the people that have made them. Are they being paid fairly? Think about the food that you love. I am a clothing addict. I am a chocolate addict. I have had to think about these things quite carefully about where I spend my money and make sure I spend my money on products that I'm comfortable with, that I know that my money isn't funding anything that I would not be happy with. So I'd be really, really interested to see the work that you've produced. You can do it in poster format. You can do it in your exercise books, or you can do something, again, video, podcast, whatever you would like. I'd love to hear what you found out and how you feel about some of these issues.